Hi, I'm Billy George Williams, and we have a guest today here on the BGW Film Studios webinar. And can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Sylvia Williams,
And what do you do?
and I'm a movie grip
I see. And how long have you been doing that?
since 2016.
Uh, may I suggest that you're called the key grip?
Yes,
So you're the key grip.
yes,
So you help set up, you monitor, you help. Anyways, today's topic is about myself, where I do driving for not only our family members, but anybody that phones for a ride. How important do you see that aspect of service?
very important. You're providing travel for people who cannot get to destinations and they have no access to a vehicle. So it's very important. They call you and you're ready. So you go to their destination and you travel with them. You take them shopping, you take them to medical appointments, and
Mm,
sometimes you take them joyriding.
yeah. And also suggest that once in a while we go for a drive.
Yeah, we like that. We've been doing that since we got our first car, the Nissan.
Yes, tell us about that one.
I remember the Nissan. We got it from Christ Community Church
Where's
as a
that?
gift
Where,
in Nanaimo. We're attending Christ Community Church in Nanaimo, and the community of church people gave us a car as a gift because the man had passed away and given it to the church. They did not know who to allocate it to, and they thought of us. And immediately we were happy to say yes.
and they also paid for the insurance.
Yeah.
Yes. And then tell us a little bit more about
Well,
what happened after that.
my husband went right away, and he went to work with the car, and he got his driver's license within a year. And there's many tales. As soon as we got the car, we were running a drop-in and for street people. And as soon as we got the car, we had a lineup. Um, there were people every day saying, Bill, can I get a ride here? Bill, I need to go to social services. It's way out on Labio Street, and I only have $5. And then other ones would perk up. Bill, yeah, we need a ride too. About 5 of them per day or so, and we just had a very little car, 4-passenger seat. We'd cram them in.
Yeah,
And every day Billy would go at about 1 o'clock and he'd be gone sometimes till 7. I'd be waiting anxiously for dinner and I'd be cooking something. And he'd come in and he'd be all tired. He'd have dinner and he'd say, oh, I know what to do. Let's go for a drive. I'd go, oh, I'll get my coat. I look forward to those drives. We go out on the express highway, what it's now called, but it was the main highway from Nanaimo towards Lanceville. And every night we drive for about an hour or two. We go as far as we can. And Billy was still learning, and we were thoroughly enjoying our car.
yes, there was one incident that I remember about somebody not able to get into the vehicle, and what happened after that.
Oh, yeah. I remember the keys were locked in the ignition. And before this happy event, I discovered that at the back of the car in the hatchback, and I never told anyone, that if you press the button, even if it was locked, it would open. And I was mildly surprised, and I said, oh, I could put this to good use. So one day the door was locked, and Billy was frantic. He didn't know what to do. He was trying everything, and I said, oh, I know what to do. I went to the car and I opened it. I got in. I got to the front seat. I took the keys out of the ignition. I opened the door and I handed them to him. And his mouth dropped open and he said, how did you do that? You must be a genie or something. And I said, no, I'll tell you, but don't tell the street people or we won't have a car. We never did tell them.
Oh, yeah. So in those days, I would drive up to sometimes 15 to 18 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
That I remember I would drive somebody to Gold River or to Tofino.
Mm-hmm.
And on my way back to any of these trips, somebody would phone, oh, can I get a ride from BC Ferries to such and such a place? Or can I get a ride from such and such a place to BC Ferries? And once in a blue moon, I drove to Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
And I would also drive people on medical trips as well.
Yeah.
And stayed overnight. Went a couple times, more than a couple times, because we took Kenny's there to see his stepdad or his adopted dad.
Yeah, AJ.
Yeah, before he passed away. And I remember taking family members to Vancouver, to the Vancouver General Hospital and other hospitals for different appointments. And I remember just driving at Christmas time. We would do something at Christmas time.
We would drive around Campbell River and we would look Nanaimo and we would look at the Christmas lights at the homes all decorated.
Yeah, do you remember one day we were giving out presents and the police stopped?
Yeah.
We were at a table and chairs. Said, what are you doing? I said, oh, well, what did you say?
They said we're giving out presents to homeless people and street people.
And then you thought of something that maybe to give a present to somebody in jail.
Yeah. I handed them a present and said, would you kindly give this to someone in jail as they might be lonely or it's Christmas and they haven't received anything.
Yeah. And that's what he did.
Yeah.
When we moved from Nanaimo to Gold River, we'd still be helping street people. Actually, from Gold River, we drove to Camel River. But eventually we moved from Nanaimo. Oh, getting all mixed. Eventually we moved from Gold River to Camel River eventually. And we would help street people. And there'd be times we hand out sandwiches, hot drinks or cold drinks to street people. Do you remember that?
Yes. On very cold nights when it was minus 15, we'd go out with hot chocolate and sandwiches and whatever we had and hand them out to people with gloves and scarves and hats, mittens, whatever we could. They were always happy to see us.
But before we run out of time, my van, our van, is where?
In Gold River.
No, in repair.
Oh, our van.
Yeah.
Yeah, our van is in repair.
Bill Howard's expecting to get a new engine because the van died last Friday. And Bill Houch got a hold of me actually and said that it's under warranty. So this is what they're looking into now, that looking for an engine.
Mm-hmm.
But I may have to pay a certain amount because they can only cover up to a certain amount. I think it was 2,500, and I would have to cover the rest. I'm not sure how old that goes, but we're both praying, Bill Howard and I, that things would work out, that I wouldn't have to pay anything. But to be on the safe side, anyways, I know that I need brakes and other things done on it later. And I'm starting a fund on my Facebook. Here it's called coffee.com, ko-co, ko-fi.com, coffee.com. The premises of that, the guy thought of, said, when people give donations, that he would give a donations for the price of a coffee.
Mm.
So he called it Buy Me a Coffee. And so that's what the website is, his website is. So it's towards donations, just buy me a coffee. Instead of buying me a coffee, give me the donation. So this is what I'm praying that people will do. And I'm interviewing you, and I'm hoping to interview others as time goes on, today or tomorrow and through the week. Get a hold of a few people. But I thank you very much. And you are
Sylvia Williams.
Sylvia Williams, and you're Key Grip.
Yes, I'm a key grip.
Key Grip, and
A cinematographer.
yeah.
I operate the camera.
And how do you like it?
I love it.
You do very well at the camera, because I had a few people tell me, "Oh, who filmed it?" And I said, "Oh, uh, one of my key grips. Um, her name is Sylvia." Then he said, "Oh, I know who Sylvia is."
Uh-huh. Everyone knows me.
Everybody knows. Even a certain 4-footed cat.
Yeah.
Your friend.
My friend.
Where is he?
He's sleeping in a basket.
So, sleeping. Oh, he's sleeping in the basket. Oh, he's got a basket.
Yeah.
I haven't got a basket.
You gave me an Easter basket some time ago, a couple of years, and now he owns it. It's his new bed. Every week he has a new bed.
And he has a Christmas tree beside him, too.
Oh, he's all ready.
And the lights are on. And he requires cat boots for Christmas.
Yeah. And a little cat jacket for rain.
For those cold winter nights.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, thank you very much. Our time is up. And I hope to have another interview as we carry on. I will be interviewing you as well at another time about a documentary we're working on. What documentary is that?
Indigenous success stories.
Yes, I will be interviewing you for that in the future. So
I look forward to it.
Yeah. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Mrs. Williams, who's actually waving. Who's actually,
Yeah.
Wonder who that is.
No. Look.
Anyways, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.